Hey, what's up guys, it's Fisayo here and this is a 32,500 naira Nokia Android smartphone, and for those who are calculating, this is $92. So is this phone worth the price tag? Is it something that you can use as your daily driver? Well, I've used this phone for over a week now and here are my thoughts about it. If you find yourself liking this video along the way, please hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe to my channel, and without further ado, let's get to the video. Let's start with the unboxing real quick, and the box is actually very small. Right outside the box is where you get the main USPs of this phone. That is a 4100 mAh battery, a 5-inch display, aluminium body, a low-end Qualcomm Snapdragon processor, 4G LTE, an 8-megapixel back and 5-megapixel front camera, which all currently runs on Android 7.1.1. Now when we cut open the box, apart from the phone, the first thing we get is a get started documentation, a power adapter with the classic branding, a charging cable, and then we get the headphone jack, which also works as an antenna for the phone's radio. Taking the plastic off the Nokia 2 and taking a first look at it, it looks and feels sturdy with that aluminium precision body. And then going ahead to set it up, I noticed that it took quite a while to finish the setup, and I'll talk about that later in the video. In total, it took 27 seconds to set up, and let me know what your thoughts about this is in the comment section down below. This is the Nokia 2, and what you are seeing here is all stock Android. What exactly is this phone capable of? What is the battery life like? Does it have a good camera? Well, let's find that out. The first thing I'll talk about is the display on the Nokia 2. It's a 720p display that is set at 296 ppi. The colors looked vivid and overall it looks very sharp. The phone is not slim by any means, especially since it houses that 4100 mAh battery, which we'll get to in a bit. Nokia prides themselves on design, especially the build quality, and this is no exception despite that price tag. As far as the body goes, we get the charging port and microphone port on the bottom of the phone, and then on the right side of the phone we have the power button and the volume rockers, which are very tactile. On the left side of the phone we have nothing there, and on top is where we have the headphone jack and what seems like the IR blaster. Again, this is a pretty thick phone with a large battery, but how does it translate into day-to-day use? With the Nokia 2 I could go day-to-day with it, but I always had to charge it before the day runs out. Just like I said previously, the setup process wasn't as fast as I expected, and even during day-to-day use I could notice a few hiccups here and there, but as far as you're not running too much on this guy, you really don't have much to worry about. As I said, it's a 212 Qualcomm processor, which is not really high-end, but fitting stock Android, quick updates and security into this is definitely an added advantage. If you watch closely while gaming, you'll notice some minor lags here and there, but it's not something major that will probably make you want to quit the game. Performance was just okay overall, and it's pretty much on par for very light gaming. It doesn't look jittery, and for the price I think it's kind of worth it. Speaking of visuals like gaming, my next point will have to be the video quality on the Nokia 2. As you've probably guessed, I stream a ton of YouTube videos, and Nokia 2 tops out at 720p as the display is. It's not major, just like every other budget smartphone I've talked about on the channel, and again it's just okay. The Nokia 2 has a 5-megapixel front camera with no flash and an 8-megapixel back camera with flash, and with regards to the picture quality, here it goes. The shots looked okay again, and I think it's mainly usable for social media and nothing else really. I also scaled it up 4 times, and it's then you begin to notice some chromatic aberration and some softness in your images. It does bring out some details as well, but as I said again, it's mostly usable for social media posts, and the image processing is kind of basic, but it has some decent sharpness here and there, and it's also not too saturated. And yes, I asked you guys on Instagram about the picture quality, and 85% of you voted that it was worth the price, just judging by the cost of the phone alone. That's exactly 286 people over 51 people that voted that it was worth it. And about sound quality, the Nokia 2 sounds decent to me. It's not stereo speakers or anything crazy like that, and here's what that sounds like.
What's up guys, it's Sir here and welcome back to my channel. So many of you know me as a tech YouTuber and a designer, and when I started my YouTube journey I've always wanted to talk with creatives. I've always wanted to share their ideas with you guys, their process. This is the Curious Creative. This is the show where we talk with creatives in tech, in media.
So in summary, the advantage of this or any Nokia phone you should be getting is stock Android. And Nokia and Google devices are the only ones I can think of right now with that swift and super fast OS updates, and then the security as well. It's what Nokia has been pushing for with not just this device but all their high-end devices. And if you can get past some minor slowness here and there, you can, I say this because I've used faster phones. It's not that slow, but I think, a bump in processing power and something higher than 1 gig of RAM would have definitely saved this phone. Call quality is decent and the speaker also does a good job. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please leave a like and please comment if you have any questions for me. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.